everyone, it's Lisa Jimenez and I'm coming to you live from my home in Newport Beach. Welcome to another edition of RX Success. I want you to leave your comments underneath and share this with your loved ones and your teams because I'm going to have a gift for you at the end of this 3-minute video. So here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about overcoming the limiting beliefs we attach to negative circumstances. Yeah, how do you get beyond a negative circumstance? Now, I've dealt with divorce, a divorce that I didn't want. How did I transform that? I've dealt with 3 short sales, which is a fancy way of saying foreclosure. How did I overcome that and move past that? Well, the first thing I did that I encourage you to do is give your circumstance, your negative circumstance, a different meaning. Don't make it mean you failed or you're unlovable or you're not good with money or whatever the limiting meanings you're giving your negative circumstance. Change it. This is up to you to make it have an empowering meaning. Even if you're making it up, for you to move into a fantasy of what that meaning could be is an empowering way to transform it. So give yourself a new meaning of the negative circumstance you're going through. It's a lesson for you to learn. It's an opportunity to be single in your 40s and early 50s when you didn't know you were going to be single halfway through your life. So choose to see the negative circumstance in a new light and literally, as a declaration, give it a new meaning, an empowering meaning. The second thing to do is to look at your negative circumstance, write it out, and actually see it as a ball. There it is. There's divorce. There it is. There's foreclosure. There's, I don't know, negative relationship, I don't know, whatever it is. There's your health challenge, and take it outside of you. Make sure you have a distinction between you and your negative circumstance. Don't collapse your negative circumstance with you. You are not your negative circumstance. You are not divorce. You are not financial challenge. You are not, I've gotten 10 no's in a row. You are not your negative circumstance. Create the distinction between you and your negative circumstance. Why? Because then when you don't collapse it, you are not that. Who are you if you're not your negative circumstance? Who are you if you're not cancer, if you're not financial challenge, if you're not divorce? Who are you? Who are you if you're not those circumstances? Wow, you're infinite possibility. You're more than a conqueror. You are divinely guided. You are powerful beyond measure. So when you create a distinction between who you are and your negative circumstance, you have power over it. And then try this game in your mind, in your subconscious mind. Take your negative circumstance, create that distinction, and grow yourself 10 times bigger than your negative circumstance. Now grow yourself in your imagination 100 times bigger than your negative circumstance. And ask yourself, how do I change the meaning of that? How do I slay that negative circumstance? How do I bring power to myself from that negative circumstance? Growing yourself in your imagination 10, 20, 100 times bigger than your challenge gives you in your subconscious mind that new way of thinking. You are so much more than your negative circumstance. And could it be that your circumstance is actually allowing you to become even more than a conqueror, very creative, inspirational thinker, beyond measure, limitless. Those negative circumstances are gifts, and I've seen it in my own life, and I'm sure you've seen it in your life as well. Change the meaning you're giving to your circumstance. Create a distinction between you, who you are, more than a conqueror, powerful beyond measure, limitless, divinely guided. And then you will be able to manage and change the story of that circumstance, and it will gift you the beauty of transformation, becoming your best self. What a gift. That's the beauty of a negative circumstance. So here's the fun game we're going to have. If you want to win a copy of Slay the Dragon, the 10 people who post below, the first 10 people who post what they got out of this. What did you gain from this time with me? What are you going to do differently in your negative circumstance? Did you actually try the exercise of growing yourself 10 times, 100 times bigger than your circumstance, and watch your new way of thinking? Watch the new ideas that come to your mind. Watch the power that you have in that new frame of thinking. And did you choose to change the meaning? It's not the circumstance that's holding you back. It's the meaning you're giving it, what you make it mean. So when you choose to shift that and you give yourself permission to shift the meaning you're giving your circumstance, a new revelation occurs. A new way of being is bestowed upon you. A higher level of being and thinking becomes apparent to you. So you write those comments below, and I'm going to reach out to you and get your address and send you a free autographed copy of Slay the Dragon. Thanks, you guys. Make it a great day. Bye for now.